I see what ho, chaps and chappets, Game Chap and Bertie are here.
We are here, and welcome.
Yes, indeed, fellows. We are now investigating a nefarious, inescapable trap of sorts in Minecraft, plus more, you know.
We most certainly are. Dangerous, deadly traps, investigated by daring chaps, reporting with fraps.
Fraps, yes, very good, old boy. Firstly, fellows, we have here created in a super flat world of sorts a rather clever, pushing and deadly killing trap of sorts by a Japanese chap named Toshi Kundao. There we go.
A pushing deadly killing trap?
Yes, indeed.
Sounds interesting.
As you can see, here is the creation itself. This is, of course, made using a series of redstone and pistons, etc. and so forth. It's dangerous inside there, you know. The machine itself, as you can see, is quite large, fellows, but can, of course, be placed into any Minecraft world by disguising it in the side of a mountain, etc. and so forth.
Yes, indeed. So, this is the workings of the said trap with redstone and all sorts of other things.
Yes, indeed. As you can see on the left-hand side, we have the pushing component of the trap, which pushes people to their doom, and on the right-hand side is another set of pistons which actually pulls blocks out of the way.
Aha! So this trap could be set up, as you say, in the side of a mountain, a cave or something, or even in a heist if you had enough room around the outside.
Yes, indeed, dear boy. A rather large heist would also work. Now,
It doesn't have to have steps in.
No, dear boy. Who's going to try the trap, old chap?
Who's going to try the trap?
Yes.
I think you can, actually.
Oh, how nice. Yes, thank you
you
very
go.
much, old boy. I'll change to survival then. Howdy-ho.
Yes, that's it. Do it properly.
Right, fellows, I'm now in survival, as you can see.
Yes.
This trap of sorts, as I say, is a clever piston-based trap, and as you can see, there's just very tempting, you know. The iron door in this case is opened by a button. Now, of course, should players that are unwitting stand in front of this door and strike the button like so, they will, of course, be... Oh, my word, infected the lava, you know. You can't get out, I say.
What?
Great Scott, old chap.
Did you write your will?
No, I didn't. I forgot, old boy.
Don't worry, it's only one line. Give it all to Bertie.
I don't think so, old chap. Goodness me. Yes, fellows, as you can see, once more they're opening the door, and no, down we go, you know.
Aha! So the pistons, when he presses the button to the door, think he's going to get all the diamonds or whatever, the pistons straight into the old lava.
That's right, of course, a rather nasty lava deadfall trap, and of course you will notice that once you fall inside that trap, it is in fact inescapable, you know. You can't get out, I say.
No, not unless you're a very quick miner.
You have to have a very fast pickaxe with efficiency on it and be a very fast miner to get out of there, and even so, the lava might still kill you.
Aha, so it's rather unexpected, because you expect, well, obviously a button on an iron door, you can't get in.
That's right, of course. You go to open the door there, but of course you know what happens next. I say, oh, burning. Now, of course, fellows, the previous trap could indeed have been built smaller, perhaps, with a bit of optimization, etc., and so forth, and tweaks to the design. But as you saw there, rather clever, I say, and a good way of catching people off guard. Now, this next trap here, as you can see, this one is rather clever in that it relies on equal parts cunning and trap, you'll see. As you can see, this rather uninteresting looking building of sorts contains inside
Interesting, too, not bad.
various chests, etc., and so forth, tempting chests to tempt the people inside the heist.
Yes, in other words, you come along like this to the heist. You look through the window first, you see, because then you wouldn't use the door in case there's someone in there. Think, look, there's no one in there, and plus, chests mean goodies.
Chests mean goodies. Now, of course, currently the trap is not primed, fellows, so as you can see inside the heist, we have a rather, well, unsuspicious-looking heist of sorts, with, books and beds inside, etc., and so forth.
And rugs.
And rugs, yes. Let's prime the trap, shall we?
Aha, you see, because this trap all is not necessarily about super clever design, but rather cunning and craft, outwitting the enemy.
Of course, fellows. So you have to, when building these traps, you have to use equal parts cunning and trap, as I said. Placing things in plain sight is no way to go.
Isn't right? Okay, so what do we do then?
Right, fellows. Now observe, as you can see, with the trap primed and set, the player goes inside the heist force. Unsuspiciously, oh no, the tripwire, run away, for goodness sakes, no, buddy. And there you go, fellows. Now, fellows, observe, we are here in 1.8, the latest Minecraft version. If you saw the trap the first time round, you may not see it this time, because in the latest version of Minecraft, it's a bit harder to see that wire. As you can see, my word, it's hardly even visible, old chap.
Yes, indeed, yes. In this version, perhaps all the walls, perhaps a different colour, or the wire. And as you can see, it's as good as invisible.
Indeed, it's only really visible if you're directly looking for it, as you can see, fellows. Yes, looking closely does reveal it, but of course, if you're just building in unsuspecting and you go straight in like so, you'll be blown to smithereens before you know.
I think you've just tripped the wire.
Oh, I have again. Oh, bite. Now, fellows, observe. We are going to show you here a rather nefarious, inescapable trap, you know.
We most certainly are, yes, indeed. Hang on, inescapable? It can't be every trap's inescapable. Well, Houdini did it, didn't he?
Houdini escaped them, yes, but even Houdini couldn't get out of this one, old chap. As you can see, fellows, the construction here relies on the use of a rather clever bed of sorts. Now, indeed, when you turn this contraption on like so, it sets the trap in motion. Now, unfortunately, Bertie, you're going to have to slay me, old chap.
Am I?
Yes.
Oh dear.
You know, it's...
with the melon.
Beverly, can you do it, I say? Say, falling tide!
Oh, never mind, would you like your sword as well?
No, I don't want my
Okay.
sword, for goodness bunny sake. Alright, now, when I click the respawn button like so, watch this nefarious contraption of sorts in action, right? Oh my word, I'm in a furnace now, chap! What's going on here, I say?
What happened?
Well, I don't know. Let's try again, shall we?
Respawn?
No, not again, old chap!
Oh, it's a cycle. It's a never-ending cycle.
This bunny thing is nefarious, you know. It keeps you trapped inside this bunny furnace with moving pistons, so every time you respawn, you're dead meat.
So hang on, what about if you try the old kill command then?
No, of course, as you can see, fellows, you can try kill like so, but it just simply knocks you out, then you respawn in the same spot.
So it keeps recycling you round and round and round and round and round and round into
That's
the same
right.
hole.
Yes, indeed, fellows. In single player, this is completely inescapable outside of using text-based NBT editing commands, etc. And in multiplayer, you can only get out by using advanced server commands or by asking your friend to help you. As you can see, this really is a very evil trap that has stood the test of time, and of course, it takes advantage of bed spawning mechanics to ensure you can never recover.
Aha! So it's not allowing you to spawn on the bed, but on an actual block.
That's right, I'm going to go in creative mode now, fellows. As you can see, the bed here is blocked out using glass blocks all around it. And
Yes.
of course, that means that when you respawn after dying, you can only land in one of these two spots here, which of course are constantly cycling into lava below.
Aha! So if this was set up round the bed of some unsuspecting poor person, and then they got killed out there by a creeper, they'd end up here!
Exactly, they'd be, well, stuck forever, doomed, you know.
The inescapable trap!
This is so evil, fellows, it's almost good, you know.
Yes, it is!
As you can see, we have here a very large amount of TNT. Now, ordinarily, connecting a lever up to said TNT
Yes.
would cause a very audible hiss sound and the sign of your opponent running for safety, you know. Precisely. However, with this, they won't even know what hit them, you know. Of course, when these two TNT carts collide in the
Yes.
center here, like so, it will, of course, set up a chain reaction and hopefully blow your phone to the sky, you know.
Wait, hang on a minute! Well, surely they'll seal this TNT in around a mile!
None of you hide, you absolute oaf. You're hardly going to put a trap in plain sight, old chap.
Oh, yes, of course, yes, behind it underground. Oh, absolutely wonderful. Yes, see how it works now?
Anyway, if you would be so kind as to do the honours, old boy.
Oh, that is my absolute pleasure.
And
Right.
listen closely, fellows.
Right, okay, no one say a word. Here we go.
But, I say, there you go, fellows. Now, of course, you could somewhat hear the sound of rolling minecarts. However, as we're about to show you, that can also be concealed, you know.
Yes, but nobody suspects rolling minecarts, do they?
No, indeed, they can't hear hisses, and that's all the matter, old boy. But over here, let's have a look and see what happens to these ones, you know.
Oh, yes.
You can, of course, extend the trap as long as you like and trigger it in a variety of ways, you know. Now, let's try once more. Quiet, please.
Well, hang on, wait a minute, let's have a look. Oh, I see, yes, we've built it in exactly the same way. So it's a track down here, break 2 blocks there, tracks inside, and she's done, yes?
Precisely, with hard rails, of course, there, and redstone connections between these 2 blocks. Now, observe once more, fellows.
Oh, yes.
Press that lever, and tally-ho!
Here we go.
There you go, it's glorious, I say!
Not a hiss in sight. Or, in ear or something, anyway. A very clever trick that you can use to, blow your neighbour sky high, I suppose.
Well, yes. Now, fellows, this trap here is a rather clever one, which
Yes.
relies on the old art of deception and inverse trickery, you know.
Inverse trickery and deception. Ha ha ha! Skills I've never learned.
As you can see, this world at first appears completely innocent,
Oh.
but indeed, somewhere lurking in one of these houses is a trap, fellows, a sort of trap that you would not necessarily suspect at first sight. Next, I say, fellows, observe, of course, the trick here is for people to see your painting on the wall like so, but of course behind the bear, my God, the great Scott help, Jeff, my word! Oh, I say, that's nefarious, you know. Right then, fellows, where were we? Oh, yes, that's right, of course, how to make it. Now, of course, as you can see, this is, of course, a painting suspended over 4 signs in the usual fashion.
Yes,
for
it is,
said
yes.
trap. I see. Now, of course, what you need to do is conceal your design by placing sand or a similar block on top of these signs here, which complete the trap concealment, as it were.
Yes.
Now, of course, there's a sheer drop directly after the painting, straight down into an obsidian-encased room with 3 deep lava at the bottom.
Yes.
Now, of course, unless you have the reflexes of the Batty Flash or something, you're not going to get out of there, even with a very highly enchanted pickaxe.
Most certainly. You see, now at first you think, oh, this is rather easy, but it isn't. Someone won't expect that behind there. They'll think, oh, big picture on the wall, yes, definitely something behind, like a safe or something, or a chest.
It's human curiosity just to want to see what's behind that. But of course, because the drop is so sheer and sudden, you have no time at all to react, and there you are, you're in the lava, you know.
You most certainly do, yes indeed.
The only way, fellows, to safely check for this kind of trap on a server is to hold down sneak and carefully sneak inside, and of course then you can see it. But if you're like any ordinary player going totally well, you have to give them some hope, but it's a nasty trap, you know. Goodness, there you are, videos. These are, of course, some nefarious and sometimes inescapable traps that can actually be made in many cases with just a few materials in survival mode. I would say we are about to be investigating here a most ingenious design of sorts for an instant boom TNT mine in most stealthy form, you know. Okay, observe, videos. To make this trap is frightfully simple. All one must do is maintain one's hands and pad rails like so. Dig a barrier tunnel down, observe in this fashion, as you can see. Dig those 2 blocks away there, and place down a barrier pad rail here, you'll see.
And then what?
There you are. Observe, this space here is of course very important for the jolly successful execution of the trap, videos. Now I've placed down not 1, but 2 TNT cards thus on this piece of rail here.
Yes.
Replace the said grass block like so, and out the way, buddy, I hear.
Hang on, wait a minute.
I'm going to put a pressure plate down, would you mind?
No. What if you place 100 down?
Not now, old chap, just 2's fine, I assure you. Okay, observe, place your pressure plate down. Now, buddy, do the honours, old boy.
You want me to step on the pressure plate?
I most certainly do.
Right, okay, here we go.
Anyhow, I say, off goes. But I say, great Scott, indeed, as you'll see there, videos, a cataclysmic and instant explosion.
An instant huge boom to send all the unsuspecting enemies to their doom.
Precisely, and what's more, observe its very stealth and streamlined form. If only you could somehow conceal that pressure plate, you'd be away, you know.
It's absolutely spiffing. Right, we must test this again.
Really?
My word, I wonder if I could borrow the Hubble telescope to see your eyes.
Be quiet, there's 10 million TNT cards under that, I say.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay, right, yes.
Off you go, then.
I shall indeed. Right, a test number 2. 10 TNT carts are coming at you.
Retire to a safe distance, I say. Oh my goodness gracious me.
Instant explosion, the whole world's almost blown up.
Where are you, buddy? Oh, there you are. Goodness me.
Yes, you get a free view of the moon as well. So nifty little secret traps to send your enemies, creepers and more to their doom in an instant.
Indeed, devastatingly effective, videos.
They must certainly are idiot traps, so hang on to your hats.
Precisely, and I have a look here, videos. As you can see, firstly, we have here a very simple and basic trap, which in fact can be escaped from by people with half a brain, you know. The 4-door Fury.
The 4-door Fury trap. Right, hang on. This is the trap. Hang on, you better test it.
You're going to test it, I say.
I thought it was idiot traps.
Oh, very funny. That's all you go, old chap.
Someone like me. Right, here we go. Let's see what happens.
There you are. Indeed, you're stuck inside, I say.
What can I open it? I can't get out.
Of course you can't. It's very iron doors, I say.
What? Nonsense. Number 2, the doors of tears. Right, you go and test this one.
Must I?
Yes, yes.
The doors of tears, videos. As you can see, inside you go, but you can't get out no matter what you do, I say.
So wherever you try to get out, you can't get out.
It's these bloody wretched pressure plates, and they just lock you inside. You're imprisoned, I tell you.
That's a wonderful idea.
This one here is another quite simple trap, videos. As you can see, it's quite nefarious. Beverly.
That's it. That there's a piston problem. That's what that is.
I say, goodness me. Look at that. Poor Beverly stuck inside, you know.
Them pistons have caught my dame.
Yes, indeed.
Right, well, she's stuck and she can't get out.
Double whiskey, please.
Oh.
Right, buddy. Peculiarly problematic pistons, I say. Here you go.
The problematic pistons? Well, hang on. So I'm walking along here and in we go. Oh, what's one? Oh. Hang on. Wait. No. Wait, I can't get out.
Of course you can't get out. And as you can see, videos, this block here, or this row of blocks, stops them jumping out, you'll say.
Aha. So, well, surely I can just jump out, surely.
No, you can't jump, man.
What? I'm stuck!
Now, of course, videos, in single player you could just break the blocks away, but on servers, many servers don't allow you to break blocks, and that's how you can trick the players, you know.
Haha, let's go.